Hello, souls! How are you? It's time for another miraculous reading. Today we are going to make another true crime case, and upon viewer's request, we are checking the case of SHAUNA, who got killed and dismembered by her husband. So we know who is responsible for this case, but we will check what was their motive and who was the woman who was in their car while they got arrested. So if you're curious, stay till the end of this reading and please don't forget to like and subscribe. So let's start with the overall situation. What really happened? What happened to SHAUNA? We have the Ace of Wands, Tower, Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and King of Swords. So what do we have? We have this anger. So the Ace of Wands represents big energy, really high energy, and the Tower, when it's almost explosive. This could represent also the body and everything ends. However, here we have rage. So her husband was really angry at her and mad at her. We have the Three of Cups that talks about some sort of love triangle. So there's also third party involved, not literally in the murder, but I think that soon we will find out that some of them was having some side relationship. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles, which shows really often in cases where we have dismembering. The Eight of Pentacles represents somebody who is working methodically on something. And who did it? This is her husband, who appears with this sword in their hands. So he was the one who made these pieces. What was the motive behind this cruel act? What was the motive? We see rage here, like explosion of rage. But what led to this? So he couldn't hold himself anymore. What led to this? Three of Wands, Ace of Swords. So she was trying to get out. She was planning to go elsewhere and he wanted to cut this opportunity. Once again he appears with this knife, knife and this sword in his hands. He wanted to cut out this. She was planning to go back to live with her family, with her parents, and where she came from. But he got really upset. There was a physical fight between them. Queen of Wands, the Emperor, the Fool, Page of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords. Here we have children appearing. I believe they do have a child in common, and I think I heard that he was having children also with other women. So here we see some of his exes, and she was having a daughter with him, very beautiful girl. So she was already being caught with him, and he didn't want this to repeat. This reminded him somehow of this other woman. In the past, this woman, one of his exes, was really passionate and charismatic, but after the split she became really harsh towards him. She was not looking for his attention, so that was some sort of a trigger for him, something that reminded him about past events, and he snapped. Were there any drugs involved at that time? Lovers, the Empress, Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles. Pentacles could indicate some sort of drugs and pills, more of all. So he was hesitant whether to take something or not. He took something that was not exactly drugs, but perhaps some sort of abuse. So he tried to hold himself, but here we have at least some quantity. He was not quite sober. I don't know if this was some sort of a medication that he was taking at that time. It doesn't appear as regular drug. It looks like some sort of medication. So he was not drugged at the time of the murder. Was this some mental episode? Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Strength, Judgment, Six of Wands. Here once again the cards are telling me that somehow this reminded him of one of his exes, one of his ex-wives or women. And here we have a woman that was his wife or his partner, and then she became a cold woman, very harsh in her words, somebody who is not emotionally involved with him, and he fights. Actually, that was, he thought he was fighting with. It's some sort of a memory that reappeared under the surface, something that he thought that was buried already and not existing. And he wanted to have the last word here. So let's check what was his motive. We see that it was not planned. He snapped. He just wanted to get control and be victorious over this woman his wife reminded him of. But what was the motive for dismembering the body? What was the plan behind this action? What was the idea? Chariot, Page of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and Four of Swords. So he was planning to get rid of these body parts. He was planning to put at least one of the bags within the channels, and some part to bury, and to place these bags in different parts. So one part was planned to be when there's a little bit of a water and it's underground. So this looks like, I don't know if the word is channel. And one part to remain underground. Here we have a ground, so to bury these parts in the soil. And with the Four of Swords, he was planning to keep some part to himself. Why he didn't do that? Why he left the bags in the house? Was he planning to go back? He was rushing. He escaped. So we see him here moving, going out. He wanted to talk with somebody, and he was having some sort of a meeting with this woman, the Queen of Wands. I guess this is the woman from the car. So let's ask, was this woman in a relationship with him, or she was abducted? Did they know each other? Yes, she was in the same circle of friends. They knew each other, and he was showing her his romantic interest. So they knew each other. And he was hiding this flirt or relationship. It was some sort of a cheating here going on. Will there be justice? Is he going to be convicted about this crime? He got shot, actually. I remembered just now. So for sure there will be justice. So let's change the question. Is the motive going to be revealed officially? Will there be any testimony or something that will make it clear what was his motive? Yes, the Knight of Cups once again. So this woman that was with him within the car is going to speak, and she's going to tell a lot of information that is going to be important. We have also the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Magician. So she is going to wait for a while, and then she will speak about her relationship with him. So let's ask Shauna if She wants to speak with us. The answer is no. So the reading will finish here, my dear souls. If you like this reading, give me thumbs up, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.